some years ago, during the time of General Sani Abacha, Abacha once has the agenda. I know many of you don't know this. Abacha once has the agenda to Islamize, to impose Sharia law on Nigerians. Along the line, he died. Abacha passed on. But many people don't.
Hello and what's up guys. In this video, a controversial warning is making waves across Nigeria after a youth commentator claimed there is a renewed effort to expand Sharia law beyond the states where it already operates. He pointed to comments reportedly made by Burkina Faso's president Ibrahim Traore about Sharia law and argued that Nigerians should pay close attention to the country's future. The speaker then looked back at Nigeria's history, mentioning the late General Sani Abacha, former Zamfara State Governor Ahmed Sani Yerima, and the introduction of Sharia law in Zamfara in 1999. According to him, this marked the beginning of a long-term agenda that is still being pursued today. He also urged young Nigerians not to ignore what he believes are warning signs, saying history could repeat itself if citizens remain silent. His remarks have already sparked heated debate online, with many supporting his concerns, while others strongly disagree with his conclusions. But here is the big question. Is this a genuine warning backed by history, or simply one man's opinion that has divided Nigerians? You're about to hear everything he said and decide for yourself. Guys, I will let you watch this video for yourself so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already done so. Take a look, guys, and remember to share your thoughts after watching.
A video that began trending online after this story came out, and this person posted that video with this caption. He wrote, "No Sharia law in Burkina Faso, Traore. I am a Muslim, but everyone in Burkina Faso has the right to practice their own religion. There will never be a Sharia law in this country. To those Burkinabe studying Sharia law in Saudi Arabia, do not return to Burkina Faso. Instead of acquiring technological knowledge and skills that can help develop our country, you choose to study Sharia law. Stay where you are. You won't be allowed back here." President Traore. And that is what he had said.
Now let's look at it this way. This is a country that is predominantly Muslim, with a Muslim head of state, but at the same time still rejecting the concept of Sharia. Why is he rejecting the concept of Sharia? Because Sharia is not progressive and is not developmental in nature. And if you say I am lying, let's look at it. Most of the states with Sharia in Nigeria at the moment now are the one with the highest level of poverty and illiteracy. Highest number of beggars, al-Majiri, and the rest of it. But I bet you, and sincerely, let's tell ourselves the truth. These are some of the conversations that any person desirous of becoming the president of Nigeria should have. It's not about economic policies. Economic policies is just like a person opening a shop. You don't know what thing will happen. You may sell today, you may not sell today. That is how economic policies are. But the last time I checked, the transformative ingredient or element of a nation is not just economic policies, but fundamental policies that bridges the gap between individuals, that makes everybody equal irrespective of religion, tribe, culture, and social norms. And that is why Ibrahim Traore now have identified that and have made this statement. Is it because he's not a good Muslim? Anybody that knows Ibrahim Traore knows that he's a devoted Muslim, right? A devoted one for that matter. But here do we have a situation in Nigeria where we have criminals that will rather shy away from the main conversations that are responsible for a transformative society. And at the same time, I even bet even the journalists, possibly when you'll be having your presidential debates, ask some of these candidates in regards their stand, in regards Sharia implementation, with the advent of Hizbah and some of these atrocities and ills they are committing. Right? You may think that this is not happening or it doesn't affect anybody, but it does. And it's happening at the moment. It's a gradual thing. Gradually it's eating up everybody. But just like you know, I don't come here to just make videos. My videos are targeted to audience. And who are the audience here? We go talk everything here. I know they fear anybody. I don't like anybody to hypocritically like me. But the fact is, I have this message to the middle belterners most especially. Do whatever it takes for you to ensure that this animality in the name of Sharia in disguise doesn't get established in your own territory. Because let's take it or leave it. A lot of other parts are conquered now and left to me. If I was to be the president, I don't even hope to be one day. But that is why I can say this. I say if I was the president today, I will share these people where they do Sharia already. Let them go on their own and be practicing the Sharia and be producing high number of beggars and illiterates. Let them remain like that. And who are these people I'm talking about? I'm not going to mice word here today. I'm talking of Katsina, Zamfara, Kano, Kebbi, Sokoto, and the rest of it. All these people. Because if you check it, Allah, they are the proponents, they are the major proponents of this divisive tool in the nation. And look at what their Sharia or whatever is implemented. The next conversation now will be, Sharia doesn't affect you as long as you are not a Muslim or whatever. But the practices is proven otherwise. The practices is proven otherwise. Because even a Muslim, based on what you are saying, not practicing, it's not supposed to affect him if he doesn't subscribe to it. But in several instances, we have seen a situation where they arrest people, they bab them, they even tell people that are not Muslims to court, Sharia court. So the fact is, what they are doing at the moment is, they are biting you and blowing you breeze, just like rats they do. But sincerely speaking, if my message is, any contender at the moment will not want to talk about this. It's only even the likes of them Traore that have even tried talking about this in regards to Abdul Jabbar. If you remember Abdul Jabbar is still in detention now, Abi, since 2022 till today on the basis of Sharia and blasphemy. Despite the fact that ECOWAS made a pronouncement in regards to what they did contradicts the stand of the whatever. But nothing is said in that regard. Tinubu can never say anything in that regard because it's all about politics. We need to survive. But do you think Tinubu is stupid? He's not stupid. Actually, what he's supervising is, as far as I'm concerned, he's supervising a situation where at the end of the day, it's going to be survival of the fittest. Allah, survival of the fittest. Because one thing I know for sure is Allah Sharia can never get to Igbo land. And even the little ones that get to Yoruba land as of today, with the way these people are formidable or whatever they want progress, Allah, it will never succeed. But at the end of the day, this is the problem. The middle belterners now are left with nobody and nothing to speak on their regards. Because take it or leave it. And let me not miss what here. There's a direct correlation of Sharia as implemented in Nigeria, not re-Islamic Sharia. Sharia as implemented in Nigeria with this insurgency and a lot of other vices that are going on. Because if not that, tell me why a lot of the proponents, a lot of them are supposed to be in jail. A lot of all these sheikhs or whatever that call themselves, they are supposed to be in jail. And now I'm seeing even small boy picking when of you washing nyash. It don't become sheikh now. And it's still on the basis of the Sharia concept or whatever. Continue your madness. At the end of the day, Tinubu will give you survival of the fittest. But to the middle belterners, Allah makes sure that this thing doesn't have its roots in any way possible. Kick against it in any way possible. Other regions are safe, just like I said. But Allah, talk.
Okay, Nigerian youth, listen to me. There's something I want to tell you, but if you like, you listen. If you like, ignore. First, before I go further, I would like to explain something to you. I saw on African news where our beloved president, the real son of the soil, the real African president, the only recognized president in Africa, Ibrahim Traore, the president of Burkina Faso, where he said him and his country is against Sharia law. Sharia law. That is what I want to talk about today. He said they don't want Sharia law in their country. And for those Burkinabes who are in Saudi Arabia and in other parts of the nation studying Sharia law, after studying that your Sharia law, remain there, you and your Sharia law. Don't come to Burkina Faso with you and your Sharia law. What did you understand from this? That simply means Sharia law is not favorable. Because when you look at it, you know that Ibrahim Traore is a Muslim, but he condemns Sharia law. And I want you to understand that these Muslims you see in Nigeria who are ruling you, they are not just Muslims. These people are bloody killers. When I tell you these people are terrorists, you think I'm joking. You know, some Nigerian Muslim brothers and sisters will feel like we don't love Muslim or we are against Muslim, but they never know that inside Muslim there is Muslim. Them, they are seeing themselves like Muslim, but they don't know that there is Muslim who are even far bigger than them, whose agenda is to Islamize Nigeria, whose agenda is to make Nigeria bloody and inconvenience for us. So when you talk about Islamic, they become mad. But I want to break it down for you today. These people, I keep on telling you that your governors, your presidents in Nigeria today, the people ruling Nigeria today, their agenda is to Islamize you. I will explain this to you. If you can remember very, very well, some years ago, during the time of General Sani Abacha once has the agenda. I know many of you don't know this. Abacha once has the agenda to Islamize, to impose Sharia law on Nigerians. Along the line, he died. Abacha passed on. But many people don't understand, but we know. They planned it, but they couldn't execute it before Abacha passed on. What happened was that Abacha died, if I'm not mistaken, General Sani Abacha, the ex-president of Nigeria, he died on the 8th of June, 1998. Yes, that is when Abacha died. Then when Abacha died, 1998, when Abacha was the president, there is this man from Zamfara State known as Sani Ahmed Yerima, if I'm not mistaken. He is also a governor from the northern part. During that time, Abacha was president. They all cooked this together before Abacha passed on. When Abacha passed on, the next year, Abacha passed on, like I said, on 8th June 1998, Abacha passed on. Then the following year, they couldn't bear it that Abacha passed on without delivering executing the idea they had in mind. So this man, Sani Ahmed Yerima, was the first man who implemented Sharia law in his state, because then he was a governor in Zamfara State. In 1999, that is when he implemented the law. But very luckily for Nigerians that a man came in who is Chief Olusegun Obasanjo. Go and verify. Obasanjo became the president of Nigeria 1999. Yes. Because I could remember when we sing 1999, Olusegun, our president. And Olusegun Obasanjo was loved by Nigerians then, because we all hoped on him that he could have changed Nigeria, but along the line he failed us. So, but that is not why I'm here. So this man, Sani, implemented that law of Sharia in his own states. And many other states, by the idea, they bring out an institution that Sharia law should be implemented in Nigeria. They work so hard, and today they are still working on it. I could remember back then when we have good musicians, talented musicians that use their voice to pass message to the world. A musician like African China. If you still remember, check one of his tracks. He still sang a song like that. Sharia law. When he said Sharia law, when he said, make una hear this one, Sharia law. When then say woman and man no go sleep for one bed, then say woman and man no go eat for one plate. So that them say woman, we no go see woman face, eja see water grand. Njaja no say we no do them wrong. Say God no say we no do them wrong. So I'm trying to let you understand what these people have in store for you, since they have been pushing it, and they are not giving up. So I am here to tell you this. Take it or you leave it. What is today's date? Today's date is Wednesday, 22, 2026. I am telling you this. I'm not a prophet. I'm not a soothsayer. I'm not a visionary, but I'm telling you this. Nigeria will be Islamized. Sorry to tell you this. You see, Fulani will Islamize you. You see, Sharia law will be implemented in Nigeria. What is today's date? Mark my word. These people, they are working tirelessly to Islamize you, and you are there sleeping. I said they will Islamize Nigeria. The only thing that will save you Nigerians, youth today, hear my voice and hear it clear. The only thing, you have only one savior, not a good president. A good president cannot save you. You can't have a good president in that country. The only thing that will save you is if you all stand up today and condemn one Nigeria and come against one Nigeria. You'll be saved from Islamization. You'll be saved from Sharia law. If you don't, mark my word, at the back of your heart, a day will come, you'll be begging the Fulani terrorists that please, they should not kill you, that you want to be Islam, they will still take your life. A day will come, you will beg them, you will be on your knees, beg them that you accept Sharia law, they will still take your life, because they know it's not coming from your heart. They will come after you. Except you Nigerian youth will come up today and speak against one Nigeria. And let me tell you, let me give you a little clue of what is happening. Many years ago, this Nigerian government has been killing the Igbos. They will send their military into the Igbo land. They will kill. They will do anything. They will rape our mothers, rape our sisters, do everything they want. None of you from different tribes who have ever woken up or stood up to speak against the injustice perpetrated against the Igbo tribe in Nigeria. All because it's not happening in your side. All because you are practicing tribalism. But today, that's something which these people has been doing in Igbo land many years. They are doing it in your state today. I am speaking from wisdom and understand something. That thing which they are doing in the Igbo region, in the Biafra land, which we are clapping hands for them, say, hey, yes, do it to the Igbos. They deserve it. None of you ever stand up to condemn it. But that same injustice today is happening in your land, in your own state, in your own kindred. That thing which they have been doing to us since, they are doing it to you today. So I am telling you this, they will Islamize you. For sure, I have seen it and it will happen. The only savior you will have, nobody will save you. The only savior you will have is when you speak against one Nigeria. When you speak against one Nigeria, and let me tell you what will happen. When you come out today and speak against one Nigeria, they will now beg you to give you the president of your choice. Never you accept that president of your choice, because if you accept that president of your choice, they will still make that president regime ungovernable, just as they did to Ebere Goodluck Jonathan. I know what I'm telling you. They will now come back with their Islamization. The only thing to eliminate Islamization in Nigeria is division of Nigeria. We speak from wisdom. If you doubt me, go continue your sleep. Mark my word, you will see yourself as a Muslim in Nigeria one day. Nigeria will become a Muslim country. But I say this sound and clear. My own region, the Igbo region, the Biafra region will never be Islamized, because we condemn it. What we don't know will never know us. Me and my Igbo brothers and sisters will never be Muslim. We will never be Islamized, and we will never practice Sharia law. We condemn it. If they will Islamize, they will Islamize you that kept quiet and accepted it. That is nature. That is how nature works. But if you can come out today and condemn one Nigeria, you will never be Islamized. But if you keep quiet, you will be Islamized. Mark my word at the back of your heart. Goodbye.
The president of Burkina Faso, a practicing Muslim, President Ibrahim Traore of Burkina Faso, has come out to say Sharia law has no place in the whole of Burkina Faso. The 001 of African leaders, the 001 of African youths worldwide, the 001 of leaders who are ready to liberate their citizens from the shackles, from the backwardness religion has caused a lot of Africans. Ibrahim Traore said he himself is a practicing Muslim, and other non-Muslims in Burkina Faso have the freedom and the rights to practice their religions in peace. Before I play you this video where he said it himself, he went further to say that about over 800 Burkinabe citizens went to Saudi Arabia to study Sharia law. He said instead of them to have gone to Saudi Arabia to study engineering courses, instead of them to be studying technology, instead of them to be studying sciences, they went to Saudi Arabia to study Sharia law. He said he's not going to allow those people to come to Burkina Faso to brainwash his citizens. Ow! Agia Bibi. Before I say anything else, listen to the man, the 001 of Africa himself. I will be coming back to say some more.
On est en train de recenser dans certains pays arabes en train d'apprendre quelque chose. On a recensé les dernières statistiques que j'étais 800 et quelques. J'ai regardé la fiche. Personne n'est au courant de leur sortie. Personne n'est au courant de ce qu'ils font. Les ambassades qui sont là-bas ne sont pas au courant d'eux. Et vous savez ce qu'ils apprennent? La Sharia, les lois islamiques et la jurisprudence islamique. Personne de ces 800 et quelques qu'on m'a montré la liste la dernière fois n'apprend un seul métier. Personne. C'est pour venir appliquer la Sharia ou ici. Vous voyez pourquoi c'est bien de contrôler ceux qui sortent. C'est pourquoi je dis la phase importante est devant nous. Ces gens-là, je vais les faire revenir. Celui qui ne va pas revenir, c'est qu'il n'est plus burkinabé. Mais il faut qu'on change. Si nous, c'est-à-dire vous-même les imams ici, vous ne pouvez pas former nos jeunes à l'islam, il faut laisser. Ce n'est pas sérieux. Et je pense que vous pouvez. Et nous-mêmes, nous allons prendre en compte ces financements-là. Que ce soit les jeunes catholiques, les jeunes protestants, les jeunes quoi, nous-mêmes, on va trouver la formule. Les traditionnalistes, on va financer nous-mêmes tout ce qui est religion. Il faut noter ça, on va trouver un budget pour ça. Parce que beaucoup de gens sont attirés vers ça à cause de l'argent, rien que l'argent. Ils reçoivent des financements, ils font ce qu'ils ont à faire, on fait sortir les enfants, ils partent apprendre la Sharia, ils viennent, ils veulent appliquer la Sharia. Ils passent 5 ans, 7 ans d'endoctrinement. Et c'est comme ça, ils viennent...
He said instead of them to have gone to Saudi Arabia to study mathematics.
C'est comme ça. Et, résultat de course, on sera là entre nous, à nous entretuer. Et eux, ils vont continuer à piller ce qu'ils doivent piller. Jamais. Moi, je ne vais pas permettre ça. Non. Donc, ceux-là qui étaient là, j'ai entendu des gens dire que non, ah non, ils me soutenaient, c'est quoi? Si tu me soutenais à cause de ça, il ne faut même plus me soutenir. C'est quoi?
President Ibrahim Traore went further to state that the country's constitution, that is the constitution of Burkina Faso, is bigger, greater than all the religions in Burkina Faso. He said, no matter your religion, you must succumb and dumbale for the constitution of Burkina Faso. So as a result, no Sharia law in the whole of Burkina Faso. Don't forget, this man is a Muslim. This man is Muslim. Is this not what some of us have been preaching for a very long time in Nigeria? The same religions we are practicing in Nigeria, people who gave it to us, practicing it, are far, far richer than us. To the extent that when it comes to these religions in Nigeria, many of us no longer have our senses. Ow! The 001 of African leaders, age not the wisdom. The 001 of African youths, Ibrahim Traore, a leader that is younger than 40 years old, is doing wonders. May I come Burkina Faso for vacation? May I come see whether I feel buy some pieces of land for Burkina Faso? Oh! Nigerians, now they here. You hear just now, be? They don't use religion. They capture many of them for poverty for Nigeria. People who carry religion give you, they are prosperous. Una way they give over sabi the warriors inside the religion. God go bless you. May God keep you, President Ibrahim Traore. Leader way get sense.
Many of them don't hear about Burkina Faso president where they talk about Sharia law. And many of them just see picture, una no really understand what he talk. Now I go explain to una for this video. Now from the recent comment from him, Burkina Faso president come outside say him be Muslim. Say no go dispute that fact. In contour say Islam no dey above in country. Say before Islam exists, na human being don't they exist, na people don't they exist. Say that Islam they bring and come Burkina Faso where he adopt them to be in religion. So he can't say for this reason no religion is above the nation. Say both Muslim or both Christian or both traditional worshippers say they know they are above the nation where they call Burkina Faso. He can't say Burkina Faso where you see so. Extremists we did before say as long as say him be president of Burkina Faso, say if he catch any extremists will be Muslim, say go to them. Say no give room for any extremists for in country. He say notice one thing again, say more than 800 Burkina Faso citizens don't travel go Saudi Arabia. say instead of make this group of people go dey learn technology, go dey learn how to betterment the country, go dey learn new skills wey dem no get for the country. Say information reach am say same people go dey learn Sharia law so that they go sabi am well well, so that they go fit bring am back to Burkina Faso. E say if they like, make dem learn am from now till thy kingdom come. Say as long as say him be president of Burkina Faso, say they go smell their nyash. Say if him catch anybody wey return wan come implement or wan come introduce Sharia law to him country wey him dey rule, e say no be peace square but him go deal with them personally. E come talk say make those people no think say na Nigerian dey dey wey dey embrace Sharia law, wey dey choose religion over their country. Say Burkina Faso no dey like that o. Say if they wan practice that nonsense, say many country dey to practice that nonsense. Say Pakistan dey there, Nigeria dey there. E mention many country. Say they fit travel from Saudi Arabia go to those countries. Say but make dem no return back home come dey practice that nonsense for im country wey still dey govern. He come end am by saying he don notice say any country wey dey practice Sharia law or wey be extremists, wey dey carry religion put for head, say dem no dey grow. He say for that reason, as long as him be president, say no go allow any extremists or any Sharia law for him country. So people wey dey watch this video, wetin Burkina Faso president say e dey right? Shebi na Muslim country, why no allow make dey practice Sharia law? Abi na because of say him don notice say any country wey get Sharia law no dey move forward. Anyway, share your thought on the comment section responsibly.